Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Such an Education Hub. Friends, today we are talking about profit maximization and wealth maximization, the two essential concepts in the business world. So, I am here to make these concepts crystal clear to you and make it interesting that topic today for you. Right? So, let us start with first very important essential business concept, that is profit maximization. So, what is profit maximization? Profit maximization is a strategy. What is this? It is a strategy that aim to generate the highest possible profit in a short period. If I talk about in a very simple meaning, profit maximization is just like trying to make the most money in the short period. Okay, so what is profit maximization? That means generating the higher or highest possible profit in the short period. Let us take an example. Imagine you are doing a job. What is your objective in this case? If you are doing a job, what is your goal? Your goal is to earn as much as possible in that moment. Your goal is to earn as much as possible in that moment. It's just like a profit maximization, right? So next, that is focus. What is the next? That is focus. Similarly, like you can say that in a game, your focus is to win, right? In this case, profit maximization main focus is to earn maximum revenue, because if we earn the more and more revenue, you will get greater profit. How? Not only the revenue increasing is helping to you to get large profit, or you can say that higher profit, but on the other side you have to minimize your cost as well, because the profit means revenue minus, or you can say that when the differentiate between the revenue and the cost is considered to be a profit. Similarly, if your revenue is high, it doesn't mean that your profit is high. Revenue should be more than cost, and cost should be minimized in that case. So that is the case. Profit maximization is a strategy that main focus is to generate more revenue, and in relation to that also minimizing the cost in that case. Okay. Next is risk. So what are the risks in the profit maximization? As you know very well, we are already discussed that the profit maximization means a strategy to generate the highest possible profit in the short period, not in long period. So if we talk about the short period decision, then it means we are neglecting the future growth, we are ignoring the ethical consideration, we are potentially harming our shareholders like employees and the environment. So in that case, as you know very well, profit maximization is very important in generating the short term profit, but however you have to be cautious in that case, because sometimes to make a quick buck, or you can say that to make a quick decisions, you might end up with that making decisions which harm your reputation and as well as your long term success, right? So these are the major risks in this case. And the another one is example. What are the example of the profit maximization? A company raises the prices significantly to boost the profit but loses the market share and customer loyalty in the long run. Profit maximization, what we are discussing the all 3 points above, that is crystal clearly I will give you the example. That means company raising the prices significantly to boost the profit. As you know, to earn the profit, company in a short term raises too much profits, but what is the main factor that affect your business in the long run? That means if you are if your prices are higher in that short term, and you are getting the more and more profit in the short term, but for the purpose of long term, it results in losing your market share, it results in losing the customer loyalty, because the customer will know easily that you are charging very high price and they will dissatisfied in that case. Okay, so this is the example of the profit maximization. Now we are coming to go for the wealth maximization. Next one is wealth maximization. So what is wealth maximization in that case? uh, Wealth maximization means a strategy, or you can say that a concept which aim to increase the overall value and long term growth of the company, especially maximizing the shareholder wealth. The concept or the strategy which main focus on the long term growth of the business as well as to maximize the shareholder wealth, then this is the wealth maximization. Okay. So so in very short way, instead of focus on the quick win, that is profit maximization. In the profit maximization, we are always in the quick win. We are always want to win very quickly. So instead of winning very quickly, wealth maximization is just about building lasting value or success over the time. It means building the long term success, building the long term success and building the long term results for the business, positive results for the business over a time. So wealth maximization is, you can say that, just better than the profit maximization because of the long term positivity or long term good results, right? Next one is, what is the focus of the wealth maximization in that case? Focus of the wealth maximization is to creating the sustainable value through investment in research, development, employee satisfaction and building the brand equity. It is very simple to understand. Now coming to the next point, that is risk. What are the risks of the wealth maximizations? If we talk about the wealth maximization risk, then it means it may require sacrificing the short term profit. As you know very well, if we want to get the long term benefit, you have to sacrifice your short term. Why? Because if we are focusing on the wealth maximization, it means you are sacrificing your short term profit, you are sacrificing your profit maximization goal. Okay, that means. So what are the major risks behind that? Major risk behind that is sacrificing the short term profit. So in simple word, that means picture yourself investing in your skill. You can say that you should yourself investing in that skills, just not for today, but to ensure that it will result you in a very great success for your business in a long term or in a future. Wealth maximization is just all about that. Major risks are sacrificing the short term profits, navigating the complex stakeholders, or you can say that it is very typical to handle the stakeholders interest for the long period, right? Or also very much important is facing the uncertainty, because in a long term there is a much more than uncertainty rather than the short term. So there is a risk also. And the last one, that is an example of the wealth maximization. If we talk about the example, then a company, if reinvest the profit into new technology and green initiative, then it lead to increase the market share and higher stock price in the future. So what is wealth maximization? Wealth maximization is that if the company reinvest the profit in a new technology, that means a company want to get the long term success, or company want to get the long term result. That is the reason company reinvest their profits into new technologies, so that it will get benefit, so that it helps the company to get more benefits in the long term as well. And this is the reason you can say that if the company market share will be increased, if the company stock price will be increased in the long period, then company will get the higher returns. So this is the reason for the wealth maximization. Okay, so this is all about the wealth maximization and the profit maximization basic understanding. I hope you understand these topics very easily and carefully, and it helps you to get very much good understanding of these two topics. Okay, so this is all about today. If you like that video, if you think it is very helpful for to you, so hit the like button and subscribe for the more insightful content here at the Sachin Education Hub channel. So until next time, keep learning and goodbye. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.